Most children at some point of their schooling have challenges in their education. And there are some set of children who really struggle throughout the education. And these are the children who puts in good efforts and have a very good education support at home. But still they struggle to master concepts and new skills. So these are the children that we might characterize as learning disability or learning disorder. So a person with learning disability may have trouble in reading, writing, spelling, or even solving a mathematical problem. So the problems are different from one child to another. For example, a child might struggle with reading and spelling, but while a child may love to read but can't understand maths. So the problems are very different. But learning disability has nothing to do with how smart a person is, but rather a person with learning disability can just see things or hear or can even understand differently. So the problems are different from one person to another. But when a person gets to identify this early, it helps them to avoid years of struggle at school. So parents often ask, what are the early signs of learning disability? Or how could they find out whether their child would come into this struggle? So here I am listing out some of the few early signs of learning disability. So the first is delay in speech or language development. That is wherein some children will be late in talking when compared to other children. Also they find difficult in learning numbers, alphabets, or even the days of the week. And they have trouble in following the simple directions or understanding the directions or basic learning concepts or vocabulary which they might have heard frequently. Also they might have lack of interest in reading, writing, or even coloring also. And there are some children who find it trouble in memorizing things, remembering or understanding things, and also they find it difficult in learning new words. And next is like fine motor skills. So some children will have difficulty in fine motor skills, like for example tying their shoes or buttoning or even stringing the beads. And also sometimes they have difficulty in learning new skills, or they have confusion in arithmetic skills like addition, subtraction, multiplication. All these signs they have confusions. Next is they also make errors in while reading or even writing, spelling errors. All these are frequently seen errors. Like also they find it difficulty in writing the mirror images like B and D, P and Q. So all these are early signs wherein parents can identify whether this child is suffering from learning disability or learning difficulty. These are some of the early signs of learning disability. So when you become aware of these warning signs, you will be able to identify learning disorder and you will be able to help your child in taking appropriate steps. Also, learning disability can be extremely frustrating for your child. So as parents, support your child, encourage and praise them. Thank you.